Hello, my beautiful JAFRA ladies and gentlemen. I hope that everyone is ready to learn and discover more about the celebration of our Adorisse collection. But for that, I have a special guest with me that you guys know and love, and it's like our mindset of these innovations that we have every month here at JAFRA. So let's welcome Mayam Lillard, our marketing director.
Hi, Moni. Hi, JAFRA Beauties. So happy to be with you guys again to celebrate and talk more about our incredible Adorisse collection that is the star of the show, one of the stars of the show, because we actually have a lot of stars of the show this month. But we're going to start with Adorisse, and I'm super, super excited because I think it's the perfect fragrance to kick off the spring months and also to celebrate Mother's Day, which I love. So let's get started. I'm going to share, and this time share with sound, because I know how to do that now. All right. So here we have this beautiful, beautiful collection. And not only today, but all month long, we are celebrating 30 years of Adorisse. For 3 decades, Adorisse has been an iconic, feminine elegance, timeless sophistication, and an unforgettable fragrance experience. And in 2026, the collection is now evolving with a beautifully refreshed design and the introduction of a new fragrance that captures modern romance, as we just discussed, with Adorisse Romantic. So I love, love, love this image. We're going to talk a little bit more about the entire collection and what it means in the 30 years and all the fun stuff. But for right now, leave in the comments. I'd love to see who's got the favorite Adorisse. Like, what is your favorite Adorisse? Are you loving the new one? Have you tested it out? Are your clients loving it? Leave us comments about all of your fun facts with Adorisse. So moving on. Here we are. So again, for 30 years, Adorisse has represented the many moods of our femininity, from classic to bold to sensual to mysterious, and now we have romantic. And this year, the collection has been elevated with a more modern aesthetic while preserving the iconic fragrance identities your clients and you already know and love. So this refresh gives the line a little bit more premium and contemporary feelings, and it instantly elevates its shelf appeal and its giftability. So as you can see, we did change it a bit. We'll see a before and after more clearly in the coming slides, but we wanted to make the updates a little subtle while keeping the integrity, the iconic shape of the bottle, the overall look and feel, but adding really meaningful yet minute detail upgrades to celebrate this 30th anniversary. So here we've got our new addition to the collection, the new little sister, as I like to call her. I love this video. I think Moni did an incredible job. This video looks really, really modern, really, really like what you're seeing today in really all of those high-end fragrance videos across social media. So I hope to see you guys sharing this because I absolutely adore it. But let's talk a little bit about Romantic, because here she is. So she is ultra feminine, a floral fragrance inspired by the feeling of falling in love. So think about that first time that you met your person, right? The first time you laid eyes on them, the first time you had that feeling of like, oh, could this be? That was sort of the moment that we wanted to capture in this fragrance. So it feels really sophisticated, really radiant, and irresistibly romantic. So this is perfect for clients who love soft romantic scents, elegant florals, and really polished everyday fragrances that have an emotional appeal behind them. It's a perfect fragrance for women who want to feel graceful and glowing and effortlessly feminine. So think of the most feminine woman that you know in your life, the one that's the most romantic, the friend that's the hopeless romantic, constantly watching the rom-coms and reading her romance novels. So think of her, and this is the fragrance that we created exactly for her. And it's also an incredible, light scent, which is really perfect for these beautiful spring days. It reminds me of stepping outside. I mean, if you're anywhere on the East Coast, the florals are blooming. You're getting that really beautiful scent as soon as you walk out your door. All the florals around, all the flowers that are blooming. So this also really reminds me of a beautiful, fresh spring day, which I think is perfect for launching in April. So let's talk a little bit more about the olfactives, the story behind it. So you open up with a beautiful damask rose bouquet. So as soon as you smell it, it's really like right in your face. You do smell a beautiful floral rose bouquet. And it creates an immediate sense of elegance and romance. And at the heart, you have a pink grapefruit that adds a lot of brightness and some freshness to it to cut a bit of that super floral. So anyone that thinks, oh, I don't really like a floral scent, don't worry. That beautiful rose opens it, but then you do have that pink grapefruit that comes in and cuts a little bit of it and makes it a little bit more fresh. And it makes it very, very modern. So this isn't your, your rose of old. This is a really modern take on a rose scent. And then finally, it settles down with like an ambery musk. So it leaves this sort of sensual and warm and an unforgettable sort of end to the fragrance. So it's really sophisticated. It's got a lot of notes. And it makes it travels, right? Like it makes you think a lot. So you start with the rose. So that's the elegant, the really floral, feminine opening. And then a modern sort of grapefruit, fresh, nice and bright. And then finally it ends with that ambery musk, which is a very sensual, very sort of like embracing scent. So floral, fruity, musky profile makes it incredibly wearable for both daytime and for special romantic moments in the evening. So this is a fragrance that you can take with you day to night, office to after office hours, after dinner hours, however you want to wear this. It's a great, great scent to just be with you the whole day. And so here's a great image of our before and our after. So let's talk a little bit about the transformation. So this beautifully shows how the Adorisse collection has evolved. The fragrances remain the same beloved scent stories that you already know, but now a little bit more elevated, a little bit more modern. The updated bottles feel cleaner, more refined, and a little bit more premium while still staying true to the iconic Adorisse DNA with that beautiful bottle. And of course, romantic now joins the collection as a perfect modern feminine expression. So I love this image here. You've got the bottles you can see are a little bit more opaque, they're a little bit more they're not as opaque, I should say. And then we see the logo being a little bit different. So we took the logo and really made it today. So you added this sort of serif font that really brings it to what today's modern woman looks like. And it's something like, it's a little detail that I don't think you think about on your day-to-day. But then when you're sitting in these sort of creative meetings, you think about everything. There's so many details that you take in that you're not really even noticing until you see it. And you're like, I see how this totally makes it today. Because while 30 years is still young, 30 years ago in the sense of modern creative assets is a lifetime ago. So we really took this opportunity to bring Adorisse to today. And we also updated the names to make it more, how can I say this? To make it more in your face and direct as to what each one of these fragrances and the fragrance personality is. So instead of pure gold, you have now irresistible. So think of the most irresistible person you know. She's bubbly, she's funny, she's the belle of the ball. Everybody's eyes is on her. So that is what Adorisse Pure Gold now has become irresistible. And then we've got Adorisse Night. So this is the sensual, sort of like mysterious woman that you see at the bar. She's become now Adorisse enigmatic because, of course, she's enigmatic, she's mysterious. It's very, very direct as to what this fragrance is supposed to make you feel. And then, of course, passion to passionate, pretty straightforward. This is going to be your passionate friend. She puts her heart into everything. She's really direct. That is for that fragrance. And then, of course, now you have your romantic girl with Adorisse Romantic. So that was the reason for the updates in names, just to make it a little bit more direct when talking to new clients or when trying to sample them, or if you're like, oh, which fragrance, which Adorisse do I pick today? Because maybe you say you have a bunch of them that are your favorite. When you're feeling a little bit more irresistible, a little bit passionate, a little mysterious, you have each scent for each moment in time, I should say. So we have this video that now that we're sharing the sound, you can see, which I love. So let's start this over. I love that video. Moni, talk to us a little bit about the video. Can we find it online? Can they start to share it? Tell us a little bit about this video that you made, which you nailed. I freaking love it.
Thank you so much, Mayam. So what we try to do in this video is kind of like put everything that we're learning today, more visual for social media. Maybe you're doing a text message with your clients and you want to share this video. It is available as a YouTube link in our channel. Everything that we have there, you guys can use it, share it in your social media. Don't forget to always use your JAFRA personal website so your clients can go directly to purchase any product that you're sharing on social media to your website. Another thing that we wanted to put here was, if you liked passion, well, now it's going to be passionate, which is the same fragrance they know and love. We just did that really good call out there for our consultants. So it is ready, Mayam. Thank you. I'm glad that you love it. And hopefully we want to see it in our consultants.
Yes, I want to see this all over socials, blast it all over the place. So I think it does a really great job of doing exactly what Moni just said, right? It talks about the fragrance that you knew and love, the iconic girls that have been around for 30 years. They're still here, but they're more modern and they're more luxurious and they're more giftable now. Something we didn't really touch on was the valve, which I think has been a really underrated upgrade. And it's not the most glamorous of upgrades, right? You want to talk about the logo and the bottle and the cap. But the valve is a really, really big deal because we got a lot of feedback that in the past the valves were getting stuck or that they weren't spritzing fully. So while, I mean, it's an underrated, something that you don't really see, it makes the experience not the best, right? So you open this beautiful fragrance and then it winds up getting stuck, which is not the best. So we really made that upgrade intentionally to ensure that from the opening of the packaging, which also got an incredible upgrade because they're now metallicized, and you can see that the iconic Adorisse shape on the outside, which I think is super, super luxe. So from this all the way down to what's inside of it, not the juice, but the actual movement of the bottle, we thought about every single step to make sure that the second that you open it to the spritz on yourself, the experience is 100% luxury, which is what we wanted here. So I love this video. It gives you every single thing that you need to be able to sell the collection or just show off how beautiful this new collection actually looks. So it really invites your clients to discover which one is the best for them. Are they classic? Are they irresistible? Are they passionate? Are they enigmatic? Or now, are they romantic? So absolutely love it. This fragrance really allows you to fall in love with the fragrance first, and it's going to help your clients do the same. Something that I think also is a great touch, we're in wedding season. Wedding season, for the most part, is basically now up until the end of September. So this is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance that I think would be a great gift for any bride, for a bridal shower, for any new moms out there as well, because again, it's very flirty, but it's very light and something that's really beautiful and feminine. So you can celebrate any woman in your life with this fragrance. And I think it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful touch. So we're really excited, really proud to finally have her out and available for you all to enjoy. Moni, do we have any questions or any comments? I'm going to stop sharing so I can see your beautiful face. What are our JAFRA beauties saying to us in the comments?
We don't have a lot of comments yet, but we do have few JAFRA beauties here with us today. We have Rosario. She just says hello, but I'm sure she already has her hands on the new romantic because I know she's a VIP. I have mine, Mayam, and I did some social media content for my personal Facebook that I'm going to share with you guys later. It is very fun to invite your clients to really, with these assets that we're creating, to invite them to kind of you can't smell a fragrance through a phone, right? But if we tell the story, if we share, how do you think it feels when you put it on? Does it take you to a memory? Because that's what fragrances is about, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, you know what else would be great? Because these do have specific colors that apply to the bottles, plus also they have these personalities, it would be great to make outfits inspired by your Adorisse, right? So you're romantic, you think a beautiful pink flowy dress, your hair is nice and softly curled, but then you've got your enigmatic, so you could wear, your all black or maybe a leather jacket and your smoky eye. And then you've got your classic, I think of a classic woman, she's like a businesswoman, she's maybe in her business suit, and then you've got your passionate. So I'm thinking a red, beautiful dress and some high heels. So that would be a really fun thing to see too, your actual fragrance wardrobe matching your personal wardrobe. So that's a really fun social media thing that we could do. Also, I actually might try that and just show you guys how to dress per your fragrance. I think that'd be really fun.
That will be amazing to see. Don't forget to always use the hashtag at JAFRA Cosmetics because I love to see them, Mayam, and I love to reshare it in our group so more consultants can see and get inspired. So we also have Maggie's. She loves the new Adorisse Romantic. So I mean, I sometimes I think that my JAFRA beauties think that I say I love everything from JAFRA, but I honestly. I'm always
There's
excited to.
favorites,
There's
right?
favorites, but when there's a collection, it's like if you don't have them all, you feel like something is missing.
Absolutely, I agree. You gotta like you have FOMO, right? You gotta collect them all. You gotta have them all because otherwise, then you just feel like yeah, you're missing out. You're like, oh, great. Now I don't know. Like I don't. I need it. I need it. I need it. So that's. I think that's perfect. And we have a great opportunity to collect them all because now they all look beautiful. Also, would love to see like your original Adorisses next to your new Adorisses. That'd be really pretty too. So you could really truly see the differences. Again, they're really subtle, but when you put them side by side, you can really see, especially the logo, how much more it is elevated and made this new iteration more modern. So lots of ways to sell, lots of ways to put it out on social media and show people that are maybe curious about how to purchase or whether they want to purchase or not. Give them different expressions and give them different ways to get the whole collection. That's really what we want.
Love it, Mayam. So if anybody's catching the replay, if you have any questions for Mayam, drop them in the chat. I'm always in contact with her, with the team, and we can't wait, Mayam, to see you in our next training.
Yes, I'll see you guys on Thursday. Make sure to be here or be square. We're going to be talking about your guys' favorite skincare. So be there on Thursday.